Good morning, children. Today we shall see the summary of chapter 4, An Extraordinary Man. In this chapter, we are going to learn few things about our former president APJ Abdul Kalam. He was born in 1931 on October 15th and grew up in the island of Rameshwaram. His father was a boat builder and he gave boats on rent to pay his children's school fees. When he was a young boy, Kalam sold newspapers to support his family income. Once, the heavy storm that occurred in the town of Rameshwaram took away the boat and small house of his family, and so his father decided to call his son, who was studying in Chennai, to come back home to support him. But the young man did not know what to do since he did not have money to go back. So he decided to sell the valuable book that he had in his hand, and so he went to the bookshop. The shopkeeper opened the book to see the value of the book, and he opened the first page and saw the writings awarded to APJ Abdul Kalam for his excellence in academics in the first year of engineering at the Madras Institute of Technology by the Vice Chancellor. Seeing these writings, the shopkeeper asked him, "Who is this Kalam?" And he answered, "It's me." And the shopkeeper asked, "Why do you want to sell this book?" He told him his story and the poor condition of his family. Hearing the young man's story, the shopkeeper was so touched, and he gave him the money and told him that he will keep the book safely for him and to come back and collect when he has money. Since he was living in the coastal town, he was amazed to see the seagulls fly, and which created an interest in aeronautics, and he took degree in aeronautical engineering. After graduating from St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli, he studied engineering at the Madras Institute of Technology. He has the greatest dream to become a pilot. Unfortunately, he could not achieve it, for he stood 9th out of the 25 applicants, and only 8 were selected. He was deeply disappointed, and so he decided to take a job in research wing in the Ministry of Defense. Through his diligence and hard work, diligence means continuous effort, he rose to senior positions in various space and defense establishment of Government of India. His efforts put into orbit the satellite Rohini and the missiles such as Nek, Prithvi, Akash, Trishul and Agni were developed for the Indian Army, making India less dependent on developed countries for defense technology. The materials that was used for missiles were also used for different purposes. One of the doctors who visited Abdul Kalam's laboratory found it useful to use the material that is developed for making the Agni missile called carbon to make calipers for his handicapped children. He spoke about it to Kalam, and within 3 weeks the Abdul Kalam's team designed lighter calipers for these children. The children could now move easily around, and they were very happy. Kalam also put remarkable contribution at the history of Anna University, where he was a professor. Kalam is also known as the architect of India's missile program. Architect means the designer. Though he was a Muslim, he quoted from Bhagavad Gita for his speeches and writings. His family traditionally took part in the temple festivals and prayed in the temples. He recited both Quran and Bhagavad Gita. He was also familiar with the Bible and the other Christian scriptures. P.L.V. Shastri, a priest and schoolmate of Kalam from Rameswaram, and S.M. Nurul Huda, the Imam. Imam means a Muslim priest of the local mosque, were present with the others for his oath ceremony as President of India. The priest brought prasad and Imam offered special namaz for their friend. Namaz means prayers. In his autobiography, Wings of Fire, Kalam speaks about his dream for his country. He says about the freedom that if we are not free, no one will respect us. And about development, he says we should be ourselves as a developed nation, self-reliant and self-assured. Self-reliant means independent. And he also says we must be strong not only as a military power but also as an economic power. His advice to the young people of India is to dream and to make the dreams converted into thoughts, and our thoughts should be led to actions. He was a scholar, poet, musician, rocket scientist, president, and yet most comfortable as a teacher. His dream for the children is to focus on the minds of the children and to ignite their minds to love for science and the nation's mission, a developed India. Thank you. Have a nice day.